Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And today we're going to be going back into the Amazon tool deals and looking at tools that are either on sale, tools that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or tools I find interesting and would like your guys' opinion on if you guys have used them. First up is a product from a company called Kato. I don't know if that's correct or not. It is the one that I have actually. Obviously, this is just another tool sold by many different companies on Amazon. This just so happens to be the one that I have. Now, this is for crimping larger cables, and I'm going to show you another style that if you do any work with larger cables, or plan on doing any work with larger cables, if these cables are accessible outside the vehicle or outside of whatever you're working on, this next crimper may be better for you. But if you're ever working in a confined space, maybe you're doing a battery relocation, you've already ran the wires and you're crimping the ends in the vehicle, then this is going to be something better suited for your needs, because the next style is something that you really can't do in a vehicle or in a tight confined space. So this is good for 0 gauge to all the way up to 10. It comes with a cable cutter, a set of cable cutters. It comes in a little, semi-rigid cloth carrying case, and then you have your crimper here, and you can see these spring-loaded pins up here at the top, and there's actually some hex dials in here that you basically push in these spring-loaded pins, and you can rotate them, and that's what's going to change the size of the crimp for whatever size cable you're working with, so it fits many different lugs. Here maybe you can see a little bit better. So when you turn those hexes up there, you're changing the size depending on whatever lug size you're working with. There you can see the overall size, case, what the cutters are good for. The cutters are decent. They're not the best, but they're decent. I used them a few times. They did fine. They're not, they're not top of the line or anything, but my main thing was I wanted the crimper, and I wanted something that was good for a lot of larger gauge cables and lugs, but wasn't going to break the bank, because it's not something that I'm going to be using a lot. Now, even using these a lot, I'm sure they do just fine. It's not like this is a tool that gets, used and abused, unless you're, doing this stuff on the daily, building something that requires this all the time. Then maybe I can see yourself going for something a little bit higher quality or a little bit more expensive, but this one has 4.5 stars at 4,299 ratings, so rated very highly and rated a lot. And for $35, even at that just normal price, I think that's a fantastic deal. See here, you can see just a lot of others, same thing. And I actually think I have a video using both this and the style that I'm going to show you next. So I think this is a pretty good option. So let me know your guys' thoughts, or if you're in possible need of one of these, I think this is a good option. Also keep in mind, all of these tools listed today will be underneath the tools and tools continued link in the description, as well as many other tools that I suggest. So here is the other one that I have here. You can actually see it last purchased in 2018. I've used this thing a handful of times. It's been fantastic. Now, this is nice because you basically hold the cable, you put the lug in there. This striking portion is actually spring loaded, so there's a little stem, I don't know what you want to call it, sticks out the back. You lift up on that, you put your lug in, you let the spring-loaded portion come back down, put your cable into the lug, and then basically you're taking your hammer and you're smacking this top portion and you're crimping, and it creates a nice strong crimp. With the pliers, you're basically going to get a crimp on 4 points of the lug, and with this you're basically creating a large divot in the center. So either way, both of them are solid crimps. Both of them have worked fine. I haven't had any issues with the lugs coming off or anything like that. So this is the Temco hammer lug crimper, and this is good for a wide range as well, and it has 5 stars at 5,353 ratings. So once again, another product rated very highly and rated a lot. This one is $22, or just shy of $22. Does have a mounting hole, so you can, mount it to your workbench or anything like that. Now, the only downside being this isn't really something that you can necessarily, set in an engine bay, because you're not going to be wanting to smack this thing with it mounted or with it resting on something in your engine bay or anything like that, or inside your car or something. So, like, if these cables are already pre-ran, this probably isn't going to be the best tool for your situation. So that's why I wanted to show you both options. And there you can see that in the pin that sticks out the backside. So both of them priced very well. Here you can see some of the other brands available, but there you can see the crimp that it actually provides. There is that cross at the end of the striking portion. And then I figured I'd just throw this one in. The other one was what, $21, $22. This one's $13.50 basically. Looks to be the exact same design and everything. Looks like it has a little rubber boot over the pin on the lever. That's really the only difference I noticed. This one has 4.5 stars at 22 ratings. So never heard of the brand. Don't have any experience with this one. But if you're really not looking at spending $20, you know, this one's just under 15. Not a big difference, but I don't necessarily see, even if the steel material wasn't as of quality as the other one, I don't really see anything, you know, bad happening to this, I should say. But once again, I don't have any personal experience with this one. I do have the Temco one, so just keep that in mind. But I did want to show you another option if you're trying to save a little bit of money. Here's a Tekton 3/8 drive 12-point socket set. I know I've shown the 3/8 and the 1/4-inch drive. It's very rare for me to see the 1/2-inch drive set on sale, so anytime I do see the 1/4-inch or 3/8 drive, I do want to mention it, just because, you know, prices of tools, well, everything today, prices are just going up. So anytime I can find Tekton tools on sale, or, you know, really any brand that I've used and trusted, but Tekton is a big one for me. I've really grown to trust them. I enjoy their super easy warranty. I really enjoy the quality of their tools and the tools that they're releasing. So anytime I do see something on sale or on discount from them, I do try to mention it, even if it's a repeat. So sorry if you guys see these sets, you know, a few times in my Amazon videos. Once again, if you guys have any brands or types of tools that you guys would like to see in these videos, please drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to search that brand and what they offer, or that specific type of tool, and see who offers, you know, some good deals on those. But this one is down from $89 to $80, 5 stars at 330 reviews. This is the 47-piece set. You're going to have metric and SAE in both shallow and deep. And Tekton offers a very wide line of different socket sets. The thing that I like about Tekton, not only do you get a 90-tooth ratchet, a good quality 90-tooth ratchet, good quality sockets, and a couple extensions and a universal, but they don't throw in all the unnecessary accessories like 50 bits and a bit driver just to rake the number up on their socket set. You get, if I'm looking for a socket set, I'm looking for a socket set with possibly a ratchet. That's what I want. I don't want all this extra stuff or 6 wrenches that skip all the sizes. You know, this is what I look for when I'm looking for a socket set. So I think this is a good deal. And then they have a larger set as well, a more complete set, just a wider range basically. So I do like there's no skips. You get a good quality product, and the warranty is fantastic. Also, if you buy this from the Tekton website and you have a Tekton rewards account or Tekton account, you get rewards. So you get 10% in rewards for your next purchase. And then also keep in mind that this is the 12-point set, but they do also have this in the 6-point as well. Alrighty, so here's another one that I want to talk about. This is the Gearwrench. This is something that they've released, I want to say, within the last year or so. This is their EVA foam tray tool sets, and they have quite a few to offer. This one is originally $346, down to $312. Do I think that's a good price? No, I don't. It's an 83-piece set. At most, I would pay $2 per socket. It's not an impact socket. They're just standard sockets. You get three ratchets, so even at that, I still couldn't justify $312 on this. I don't know how much Gearwrench is having to pay to have these EVA foam trays made, but it really rakes up the price on these socket sets. Gearwrench has similar size sets to this, around, you know, $150. So to see the same, roughly the same size set, just in an EVA foam tray at $300 and anything dollars, it's just overpriced to me. Now, Do I think it's a good set? Yeah, I think it's great. I've had great experiences with Gearwrench sockets in both the 12-point and 6-point, and that's what this includes. It looks like all the half-inch drive stuff is 12-point, while all the 1/4-inch and 3/8 are 6-point sockets. And then you get some adapters and reducers, some extensions, and a universal joint for each drive size, and then a small little 1/4-inch breaker bar. So, I mean, it's a nice set, but I don't think it's worth the hefty price increase for the EVA foam tray. Now, don't get me wrong. I am somebody who really enjoys organization, obviously, if you've watched my channel, but not if it comes at a price increase like that. Now, if I could open my drawer and see this, I'd be happy. I'd be happy seeing the organization when I open my drawer and see that set, but I'd also be sad if I knew I paid that price knowing that Gearwrench offers very similar size sets for half the price. So if this was maybe around the $200 price range to $225 price range, I'd probably, if I needed it, which I don't, if I needed a set, if I saw it around that price range, I'd definitely go for it. But around this price range, it's just not attractive to me at that price range. I don't know how else to put it. So it does come with the new 90-tooth design, which I really enjoy that ratchet. Haven't had any issues with mine. And they do offer different types of sets. They have extension sets and EVA foam trays and wrench sets. Like this one, it's a wrench set with Allen keys, and it's just your standard ratcheting wrenches, not reversible or anything like that. Nice, pretty complete set as far as both metric and SAE. But for almost $300, I know Gearwrench sells that exact same set. Once again, I don't need the Allen keys. But even if those were included, let's say the Allen keys were $25, that's still, roughly $250 for the wrench set. I know that wrench set is sold without the EVA foam tray for much, much less. So to see these sets, it's a very attractive set. These EVA foam trays, they really are. To me, the EVA foam trays aren't for everybody. Sometimes they do take up a little too much space, just depending on the type of toolbox you're working with and the amount of tools that you already have. But unfortunately, Gearwrench, I feel like they went in the right direction with this. Just the pricing isn't gonna be there for a lot of people. This has 5 stars at 1 rating. Not a lot of people are looking at dropping $300 when a lot of people already know about Gearwrench products without the EVA foam tray, being a much more affordable option. So like here, you got $165. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Like you're paying a lot of money for that EVA foam tray, basically. So that's just my thoughts on these. I think they're great sets. I think they're very attractive. I think they're a great organization, but I think the pricing is the downfall to these new Gearwrench sets. So hopefully we can see these prices drop, whether they need to find somebody else to make the EVA foam trays or something, because it's just not worth paying that amount. So I showed you, a few good deals, and then I showed you something I personally think, or I would personally stay away from just due to the price, not due to quality or anything like that, but due to the price. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below with your guys' thoughts or any brands or types of tools that you would like to see in future videos. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time.